Hi guys, welcome to the channel. If this is your first time to the channel, we're talking about credit cards, points, travel, and finances. If this is something that interests you, please sign up, like this video. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them down below. I will get back to you as soon as I can. Thank you. Last week, we talked about the American Express Gold versus the Chase Sapphire Preferred. And in the results were very clear. American Express Gold is the better card by far. It's not even close. And that's partly because of Chase Sapphire Preferred being an old product, first of all. And then, in my opinion, the lack of clear strategy of where Chase wants to be. When it comes to the Chase Sapphire Reserve, things look much better. But again, even though the product is much better than the preferred, I have to say that it's obvious again that it lacks when it comes to any comparison with American Express Platinum, especially when it comes to travel. If you want to cash out these points, then it's a different story. But again, why would you get the travel credit card with a $550 annual fee when there's plenty no annual fee credit cards that offer comparable cashback? Without further ado, let's jump to the slides I prepared and let's see how they compare. Now keep in mind that there's many little benefits here and there in these credit cards, like insurances, travel insurance, trip delay insurance, rental insurance. So it's not a clear cut. There's no way that somebody can definitely say this is the better credit card, because it depends on your use case scenario. You're gonna get different results. I try to take a more mainstream way. So I only got the basic benefits and the basic credits that these cards offer. But without further ado, let's go see the slides and we'll come back to wrap it up. Okay guys, and here we see exactly what I was talking about earlier. In the first year with the multipliers that American Express is offering and the great sign-up bonus, 100,000 K right now, it's double than what the Reserve is having, and only for $1,000 more, but double the time to hit this minimum spend. It's not even close. When it comes to credits, the $300 travel credit that the Sapphire Reserve is offering is much more flexible than anything that American Express is offering. I have to give that to Chase. Chase is much more easy to use, much more straightforward, and I really love that about Chase. The American Express right now, though, is offering some great stuff, like the Uber credit is very useful. I already used it a few times. The travel credit, I understand that many people are criticizing this, has been very strict, but again, these cards are for travelers. If you travel, you know how easy it is to use this kind of travel credits. I had trips not so far, like in Mexico, and I bought a bunch of stuff, and all of a sudden I have to bring a second suitcase that I wasn't planning to. I didn't have when I went. So that was $90. So immediately, right there, you're saving $90. The hotel memberships, the rent-a-car memberships, all these are great. And you might say, okay, I'm not even eating breakfast at the hotel, but it's all the experience. Even if you upgrade a room one time, if you upgrade a car one time, all that adds to the experience. And when you go on vacation, you want the best. You want to create the best memories you can, do something that you normally don't do. And I find all these to be amazing benefits. I would get the Platinum just for the status in all these. When it comes to lounge access, I am always eating at airports. Typically, I like to go early in the airports before my flight. I don't like to rush in. I enjoy looking people going up and down with typically people, not so much nowadays, but still, if you have some chances to find well-dressed people, it will be at the airports. So I really enjoy that. So yes, I always eat breakfast or lunch or whatever that is in the airports. Like to have a coffee, a drink. I really enjoy doing that. So having all these lounge access is just amazing. Priority Pass with Chase is a much better version than the American Express because it also includes the restaurants. PF Chang's, for example, is one of them. And I find that to be amazing, but I am willing to give that up in order to get a Centurion Pass or a Sky Club or, and plus you do get the priority lounges. So American Express, again, a winner. The multipliers are just incredible right now. I mean, for the first 6 months, you're getting 10x on gas and groceries. And, even if you're the kind of person that eats out a lot, 10x on gas is still amazing. The Chase Sapphire Reserve offers 3x on travel and restaurants, which is great. But I can only speak for myself here. And this is why I said that, depending on your use case scenario, your numbers might be different. But for my use, I eat home, I drive to work, so groceries and gas are a big thing for me. When it comes to the 5x on travel, I find that to be very limiting because you can only get that 5x directly with the airliners or the American Express portal, and typically you get the worst deals there. So in many cases, I won't even use that 5x. I'll just go in one of those cheap booking websites, and I'm gonna get my booking through there, and I'm gonna save a whole lot more than the 5x I'm gonna get back. But it's there. Now I created this imaginary budget here, the 3K on travel, gas, groceries, and restaurants, all of them equally, so we have a clear pattern of how things are, be a little more fair. I understand that for some might be less, some might be more, but we have to give equal numbers here. You can see that in every scenario, the first year, the American Express is just killing it. It's just, guys, it's not even close, okay? In some cases, we are like 30% more and at the minimum, and that's for cash. And you can see that when it comes to portal, it's double. And when it comes to travel partners, it's at least 50% more. And that makes a big difference for me. I love Chase, I really do. I love how straightforward they are, but right now it's not even close. When it comes to the second year, you can see why Chase Sapphire Reserve might make more sense in some use scenarios, because if you want to spend your money as cash for credit card statements, then you can see that the Chase Sapphire Reserve has the upper hand here. When it comes to portal travel, they're equal. And when it comes to travel through partners, American Express is still ahead. Now, I took out here for both the TSA Pre. I already used mine, by the way, to apply for the global entry. So I'm very happy for that, and I already got the credit back. So as of right now, I'm about $300 in credits with my American Express Platinum. But yeah, for my use case scenario, I got my credit card because I want to have good travel experience, and I do travel, and most likely I will be traveling a whole lot more this year. I have 2 international trips that I know of, and I don't know how many domestics I will have. So the American Express Platinum will come very handy for me. Okay, so as we saw, guys, the American Express Platinum right now with these amazing offers and multipliers, it's killing it the first year. There's no comparison. And the only time that the Chase Sapphire Reserve comes close to it is in every case scenario after the first year. But then again, not on the travel scenario. It comes close when we use the portal or use the points for credit card statements. But I would say if you have this kind of credit card, you should be using it for travel. And in that case, I have to give it to American Express for one more time. At this point, it looks like the much more expensive product that American Express is, both in the gold and the platinum, is the best offer. And this is a trend we keep seeing in all credit cards, I have to say. Credit cards that typically cost more offer more, which runs back to the philosophical issue, you know, how money goes to money. And if you have difficulties paying this annual fees or hitting this minimum spends, you're missing out big time. It's like any other great offer, maybe a house in a good neighborhood or a really high paying job that needs a degree from an Ivy League school. So yeah, in the credit card game, this is what we have. But now we'd like to hear from you. Do you have the platinum or the reserve? Which one do you think is better, and what's your use scenario? I would like to see if there's any scenario that's different, that brings different results than what I just showed. Thank you so much for watching. Until the next one, bye.